The news at noon is brought to you by Owensboro Health. Get care from Owensboro Health's pulmonology and sleep medicine teams in Owensboro and Madisonville. OwensboroHealth.org. A fire shut down the Natcher Bridge on US 231 last night. Fire appeared to have started in driftwood that had accumulated beneath the bridge. Inspectors assessed the supports, determined the structure only suffered cosmetic damage. The bridge reopened about 9:30. 3 people are facing organized retail theft charges. EPD was informed that the trio was part of a group going between Evansville Target locations and stealing merchandise. Officers conducted a traffic stop, identified Miranda Hedrick, Pedrick Moody, and Mario Smith. Target employees told officers that Hedrick had stolen a candle, Moody a Lego set and sports trading cards, and Smith had also stolen sports trading cards. Smith and Hedrick were also brought up on drug-related charges. And starting Thursday, running through Saturday night at Germania Manacor, it's Volksfest 26. Germania Manacor President Mike Kuhn and Volksfest co-chair Becky Harrell were on the Wiki Morning Show. Volksfest is a little later this year.
In past decades, it was this time of year. And I think when school started earlier and earlier, Volksfest started earlier and earlier. So this year we decided to put it back.
We're going to have 10 German beers this year, and we're going to have pig's knuckles, of course, for the Germans who love that. Also, brats, of course, along with mashed potatoes and sauerkraut and our famous, world-famous kraut balls.
All right. And live music, too. Volksfest 64, Germania Manacor on Fulton Avenue. It opens Thursday for lunch. This is WIKY News.
ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. In Western Colombia, more than 200 people are confirmed dead following yesterday's earthquake. Search and rescues continue. ABC's Faith Abube is in Medellin.
The deadly earthquake, the most powerful to hit the country in more than a decade, leaving a trail of destruction in multiple cities. The quake's epicenter coming close to heavily populated areas. Cities like Pereira and Cali hit particularly hard. Entire apartment buildings seen splitting apart, leaving clouds of dust and rubble.
Severe storms sweeping through this hour in the Midwest. Tornado warnings in the Chicago area leading to the rare evacuation of the air traffic control tower at Midway Airport. Both Midway and O'Hare put on ground stops. Flight delays and cancellations are stacking up. And U.S. Marine Robert Gilman is on a flight back to the U.S. to a medical facility after being released from a Russian prison. He was held since 2022. This is ABC News.
In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top-shelf unlimited data plan, for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
WIKY News at Noon Market Report, brought to you by Riverside Capital Management Group in downtown Evansville.
From ABC News, Wall Street now. Questions about the direction of the U.S.-Iran war blunted investor sentiment this morning. The Dow went into the midday down by a fraction, while the S&P was off 0.1%. The Nasdaq Composite this morning gave up 0.33%. Existing home sales slipped between June and July, continuing a trend that began earlier this year. For sellers, though, the upside is that the average pre-owned house is sitting on the market for only 29 days. Artificial intelligence chip giant NVIDIA is partnering with half a dozen major financial institutions to fund the building of AI data centers, despite growing opposition to the facilities from the public. The plan is to raise about $500 billion. Building on a Gen Z push to save money and spare the environment, some clothing companies are now offering in-store fixes for rips and tears. Levi Strauss and retailer Uniqlo are launching sewing classes to help people patch up their own clothes. Jim Ryan, ABC News.